Good Sunday morning, everybody. We are here in Manitowoc. The sun is coming out, as you can see by my squinting eyes. We are here checking out conditions from Winter Storm Beau. Like I said, we are along the Lakeshore this morning. We are in Manitowoc checking out what they got. You know, we are based in Greenbay, and yeah, while we got some inches, Manitowoc was the most of it here. So let me give you a turnaround. We pulled onto a side street because as the main roads are definitely being plowed a little bit sooner than these side streets, this is where the real snow is coming. You can see some people are out right now doing their snow blowing, but take a look at the driveway, the side. You can see, obviously, that's not how much snow we got. People are blowing to the side, but you can see just how much snow we got here by the sidewalk, what is paved and plowed and what is not. But like I said, here on the side streets in Manitowoc, it's not their first priority here. We are out in the storm chaser checking on road conditions. You know, we took 43 south to get here and conditions were not bad there. However, you know, once we get off the exit into Manitowoc, that's when it really starts to come. I am going to cross the street here now. You can see people are outside. Luckily, it is a Sunday, so people don't have to be at work for the most part, which is nice. You know, stay inside if you can. As the day goes on, the conditions are going to be getting a bit better. However, it can be a little bit difficult. Check out this. We got a snow blower right here. He got snowboard glasses on. This is the way to do it here. You can just see really how this blower is working here in Manitowoc and what this is blowing. And that's the main thing here. Look at this car that's totally kind of covered in by the snow. Probably a plow that came by and kind of pushed everything to the side here. But we have people out playing. I know I had a little snowball fight yesterday. It is packable snow. That is for sure. That is for sure. But check out all of the snow here, clearly being pushed. But we have people hard at work. We have friends, families playing outside, enjoying this first big snowfall of the season. Like I said, we're here along the Lakeshore this morning. Good morning. How are you? Did you just get out here? You just get out here? Yeah. Is this your car, like, pushed in?
Off-street parking.
Off-street parking. So you had to park here. Because I think, what was it, 1 to 6 a.m.? You had to be off the streets. See, that's difficult. Where do you park? You park on your sidewalk. That's what you got to do. This is awesome. You got your sleds going? That's a perfect hill right there. And thanks to Dad or whoever over here for helping, huh? That is so cool. Oh my goodness. See, this is the thing. It's ready to play outside. Check this out. We're here in Manitowoc checking out different conditions here, but you know, we got people out here playing, enjoying the snow. That's what this is all about. You can see we have a car parked here on the sidewalk just because of these rules that we have. So if you don't know, basically the mayor of Manitowoc said you cannot be parking here on the side streets from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. That is so that they can plow the roads, right? So if you get here on the sidewalk, you can kind of see what we're working with here. But these side streets, they are not being plowed as quickly as our main streets here. But that's so fun to see over here. This is what childhood is about. It's about getting out in the snow, playing outside, and enjoying yourself. Tons of neighbors out here getting their driveways nice and clear for today. I would recommend, if you're getting out on the road, to give yourself some more time. Drive slowly, take turns slowly. Even in our big storm chaser, we are taking precaution. We are driving very slow. And like I said, try to stay home if you can. I mean, that's ideal. It's a Sunday. If you don't need to go anywhere, enjoy yourself, play out in the snow, make a snowman, but there's no need to fully be getting out. But you can see a lot of people are out this morning. It is just before 9 o'clock on this Sunday morning here in Manitowoc. You can see some of the snowfall that we got. Upwards around 8-9 inches, Phil DeCastro was saying here on Good Day Wisconsin this morning. But this is the aftermath. This is the aftermath here. So clearly tons of plows were pushing the snow up, but it looks like it's been a few hours since. You can see some of the foot marks here for people walking through the snow, and like we've seen people plowing either their driveways, friends' driveways, all of the above, right? So like I said, we are here in Manitowoc. We are just checking out some of these different conditions. Luckily, the wind is not too bad yet, but I know that is going to be picking up at a point. But remember, tonight as well here in Manitowoc, you cannot be parking on the street like this vehicle is from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. After 6 a.m., You're totally fine. But that's why we're seeing this car here on the sidewalk. They are just following the rules here as per the mayor's orders. Make sure you go to our website, fox11online.com. If you have any questions whatsoever about what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be driving. But people are hard at work here. Some are staying in their homes. They haven't been out to come and shovel. So you can kind of see just what a winter wonderland this looks like here. But, you know, obviously the schools, the museums, the churches, a lot of those parking lots were being paved throughout this morning. If you do see a plow out there today, make sure we're staying 75 feet behind them at least. And here in Wisconsin, it's not technically illegal to pass a snow plow, but it is very dangerous, very discouraged. You know, on our way up here this morning to Manitowoc, we definitely were not passing any snow plows just because you don't know where they're going to go, right? It's better to be safe than sorry here. But the snow is coming out. It is no longer a gray Wisconsin day like we see sometimes, but we've been out in the Storm Chaser live this morning. I even ran into some Floridians that were here for Thanksgiving. They were a little bummed they had to leave today. They said they're flying out of Appleton International, and they're hoping that their flights got canceled, just like we saw in Chicago a bit yesterday. But no word on that. The snowfall is done for now, so they should be able to get home safely and soundly. But check this out. We got the blower. We got the shoveler. It's a good project around here. And then obviously you need some little kids playing in the snow and messing it all up, right? We get to here in the backyard. Maybe we're clearing off some decks, clearing off some vehicles here to get to wherever we need to go. But people are making pretty good progress around here. I mean, they're used to it, right? They're used to it here. But check this out. Sidewalk's pretty much totally plowed here. But seems like there is a little bit more to do here along the Lakeshore. We have more information on our website, fox11online.com, from meteorologist Phil DeCastro about what you need to know from Winter Storm Beau and the aftermath here. So make sure we're being safe, driving safe, even walking safe. It is a bit slippery. Right now I have my full gear on, right? We got our snow boots, snow pants, we got our underlayers, we got our gloves as well, which, speaking of, pretty good snow here. Packing snow, definitely, for anyone that wants to go out and do a little snowball fight. But blowers are the name of the game this morning. We've seen many of those. Plows were out early this morning and been in absence of them since maybe the last hour or so. But like you can see the tracks in the road. You can't see the lines. You cannot see the shoulder. So make sure you're being careful while you're parking. And remember, if you're here in Manitowoc, do not park on your side streets from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. Just like this car is and this car is. After 6 a.m., you're totally fine. But before that, $75 fine, right? So tonight, that will continue, this emergency parking ban on some side streets. If you have more questions about that, you can go to our website, fox11online.com. We have all of our coverage from this morning in the Storm Chaser on there as well. Winter Storm Beau, we're giving you the coverage here on the road and in our viewing area, right? So let's make sure we're being safe today. Walk safe, drive safe, make sure you're being careful, and make sure you get some of these goggles if you're going to be snow blowing. That's really the way to go here. Thank you so much for watching. Savannah Wood reporting live from Manitowoc. I'll let you go for now, but make sure you enjoy the snow while we can today. And